Welcome to the Disneyland Forever podcast, your source for all things from the happiest place on earth. For more updates, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Disneyland Forever, and you can check out our website, DisneylandForever.com. Hey everybody.
Hello.
It's Jordan.
And Bob.
It's not.
Oh, Daniel.
There we go. It is at last February.
Finally. January was 18 months long.
I'm very excited for this. It was like a reward for getting through January that tomorrow we're taking the red eye to Florida. Yes. We're going to be in Walt Disney World with some friends.
It'll be pretty nice weather, evidently. So.
Evidently, it's going to be very warm.
Jordan wanted it to be a little cooler so he could actually wear
I am wearing the Spirit jersey.
Long sleeve.
I'm just going to die. Sweat.
Yep, you're going to die. That's okay.
It'll be worth it.
It's nice knowing you.
Yeah, basically. But at any rate, yeah, I'm very excited for that. But right after we get back from that, this is what gave Dan the inspiration for this week's episode, is because right after that is Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Because it always sneaks up on everybody.
Yeah, especially males.
Yeah.
Females usually are planning for like 3 years in advance.
At least that's
stereotypical.
That is the stereotypical thing. Anyway, so we wanted to talk more about, I guess, romance at Disneyland.
Yeah, not necessarily just for Valentine's Day, but
things that you can do if you just want to, like, things
have some time to yourself.
Yes, things that we have found or know about that are nice to just kind of be together as a couple and kind of enjoy each other. This doesn't have to be just on Valentine's Day. In fact, some of these things aren't even going to be available on Valentine's Day.
And a tip for getting rid of the kids if you want to.
Yes. It's not that much of a tip, but if you hadn't thought about it, something to consider. So we'll be talking about all those sorts of things this week, and I think it's timely before Valentine's Day actually arrives. We do have a new review.
Yep, and it's from Australia. Ooh. So it's one of the banned ones on normal Apple.
Remember, we can't see the ones outside of the United States. I don't understand why. So we appreciate that you took a screenshot and sent this in.
So it's from VJP. They said, informative and fun. Lots of N's. I'm a huge Disney park fan, but unfortunately live all the way in Melbourne, Australia. So listening to these two goofs, I say that with endearment, makes me feel like I'm back there in the park. You never know what you're going to get with each episode. They really do make each one unique and fun to listen to. Keep them coming.
I am not a goof.
No, I take offense to that. I am as serious as a heart attack. Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it.
Yep.
And is it weird that the only thing I was thinking was like, is it Melbourne or Melbourne?
It's Melbourne.
I think it's Melbourne.
Yep.
I'm sorry if we...
I've not been there, but...
Neither have I. I don't know that I'm ever going to go to Australia. I'm sorry. It's the large spiders. I don't want to be on the same island as all those large spiders.
I have made the decision, whether you like it or not.
I'm sure it looks in the pictures like a beautiful country.
We're going to New Zealand because he's okay with that. And then I'm going to make a little day trip to Sydney.
That is fine.
And
I really wish, because I would love to go see Sydney so bad.
There's not big spiders in the city.
They greet you off the plane.
Oh, hello. Look at my fangs. No. I love fangs.
So, but anyway, we appreciate the thought.
Yes.
Maybe it was a spider who wrote it.
I used to be extremely arachnophobic. Then I lived in upstate New York so we have a ton of spiders in Utah, but upstate New York had 7 quintillion per square inch, and including in my apartment. And so we learned to coexist. And
I'm much better with spiders than I used to be.
You are. But even like the little tiny jumping, cute little fuzzy ones.
They're not cute.
They're so cute.
You don't know where they're going next. They could jump closer to you for all you know.
Oh, no.
They could jump on you.
They just want to love you.
No, they don't. Anyway. So back to thanking you for the review.
He always says Australia. He always says spiders. It's always the same together.
The same thing. Oh. Anyway, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you haven't done so already, make sure that you leave us a 5-star rating on Apple or Spotify or Audible. And you can also leave us a 5-star review on Apple. And we really appreciate reading those. That helps us out a lot. So thank you guys.
And send us
DMs, send us the international ones.
Internationally with Instagram.
Yep. So, at any rate, news for this week. Interestingly enough, and I'm not surprised by this, the Droid Depot in Galaxy's Edge has stopped taking reservations.
Yep. They're not needed.
I'm not surprised by this at all.
It made sense initially because there was a ton of people.
They were so popular.
But everyone's already done it at least once on the planet. And even though they do have more to choose from now, it's not that busy. So
No. So nice thing. I mean, the last time we talked about this, we said they do take reservations. We never had said that they were necessary. Now they don't even take them. So it's not even a big deal. It shouldn't even really change how you approach this. It's really easy. Also, this is more like rumor.
speculative and
Than anything else.
Yeah.
Disney has purchased a large warehouse it's just like in the Anaheim area.
Yeah, it's very close.
Or something like that. And people are just assuming that it's going to have something to do with Disneyland. Honestly, the first thing that came to my mind was they keep on demolishing all their office buildings.
Right.
And so my thought is,
Move
what's
more
to say
office.
that they're not just going to build more office buildings there?
Yeah, right. Or demolish more and move it. I don't know. Who
Maybe,
knows?
but it's like, that's my guess because it's not connected to anything.
No, they're probably not going to have like you take a tram to Avatar Land or
No.
something. So.
I doubt it. But that's my guess. But people are just speculating. So if you're hearing things about like they purchased a whole bunch of land, well, yeah, they did buy some, but no one has any idea.
I mean, they
what
could
they're
turn
doing, but
Anaheim into Walt Disney World, and you have to take long bus rides.
Please no. Please no. Next thing is, I don't know why that took them so long to open this up. At the Pixar Place Hotel, they're opening up the Pixar Putt Mini Golf.
That says it's a pop-up mini golf course. Okay.
Do they say that it's pop-up as in
Temporary?
It's
I don't
temporary?
know. I don't know.
I wonder about that.
I don't know.
Maybe that's why they didn't open it with the rest of the hotel. But it sounds really fun. I mean, anything that the thing about
more
that,
to do.
because I think it's out on the pool deck, and anything out there to be an addition is great because the pool, it's not deep.
It's 2 feet by 3 feet.
And that's the whole thing is like, really,
size.
you're getting wet, but it's not like let's lounge in the pool. It's more like I got wet.
Yeah, and we haven't stayed there since.
No,
they
and
changed
it looks
to
really
Pixar.
pretty.
It's really cool looking. But the last time when we were there at the Paradise Pier, is that right? Whatever
Mm-hmm.
it's called. There was just a lot of empty, wasted space. They could at least put extra lawn chairs or something. I mean,
They
don't
do
get
have
it.
like some fire pits and stuff now.
Okay.
And maybe that's what this Pixar Putt is taking
Yeah.
over. But
So that's a cool idea.
I think it's fun. That's a great idea. And then, in case anyone had forgotten, the red car trolley's last day of operation is this Saturday, February 8th. And so, just if you were going to be in the parks, then take your farewell ride on it. I am still of the opinion that I think maybe in like 3 to 4 years,
When everything's all done with.
everything is done with Adventures Campus,
Yep.
maybe they'll announce something about reopening it.
I have a theory. If they take down the cables, then it is going away forever. If they
I can see
don't,
that, yes.
then it's coming back. So we'll watch for that in the next few months. And see.
I can see that too. Yeah. So if they suddenly start taking down the cables, I will say, I'm sorry I was wrong. But I still feel like they would. If my opinion is that if they were going to get rid of the trolley, why did they even bother keeping all the tracks when they built Adventures Campus? That's my thought.
Right.
Because they knew it was in the way.
And even if it doesn't go all the way and they can't figure out like a place to put the trains, like they still could have the track. I don't know.
We'll have to figure that out and see.
Or at least have it just sitting out. So we'll see.
They will have the train sitting out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. At the entrance of the park at the Buena Vista Street station. That's where they will have one always parked.
And if you are going the next few days, they only have like 2 stops. They've reduced it. So
Maybe it's just to get more people through. Maybe they're
think so.
anticipating more people are wanting to
yeah,
ride it.
that's what it
because they
said due
know
to
it's
high
leaving.
demand. So
So that's all the news for right now, which means that tomorrow morning, when this publishes, they'll drop everything else.
Yes.
But for the time being, let's get into romance at Disneyland. Like we said, this is not like stuff like, oh, this is great to do on Valentine's Day, because
No.
to be quite
We're
honest,
just thinking
these are
of
all
it-
booked up.
yeah, some of the things you could probably do, but just some ideas to
If you want to have a romantic time together,
some time for 2.
or just enjoy yourself, or just enjoy the two of you together, these are things that we have found. So first and foremost, I mean, there is a spa.
Yes.
The Tenaya Stone Spa at the
Yes.
Grand Californian.
So you don't have to be staying there, obviously. I think they validate parking if you
I believe they do.
drive there. But yeah, they have couples massages. It's not the largest spa on the planet. They do have like you can get manicures and pedicures together. But that's about all. But it's still cool.
I was actually just talking with some friends about this tonight about the spa, because they're like, "Why is it so small?" I'm like, and I said, "Well, it's low demand." And I'm like, "Wait. I mean that as in, people don't want to go because at Disneyland, everyone has this idea of you have to go all the time.
And
so they
you're only
don't
there
want
for like 2 or 3 days.
So they don't want to take the time to do it. And so because of that, they don't really need a bigger spa, and it's not in the highest demand. So you actually could very well like check 1 or 2 days before, or maybe even day of, and see, and they probably may have something available.
Yeah, I booked our last one online, so that's easy. Or you can just call them. See,
Yeah.
so
So,
it's very peaceful and serene, and even though it's small, it's cozy.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I really liked it. Now, obviously, there's lots of restaurants that we would recommend in the area. There's some restaurants that you could go to even outside the parks, like off property, the Anaheim Garden Walk. Some of the area hotels have some very lovely restaurants.
Yes.
Like, can I just say the Westin again? I haven't really talked enough
You
about the
love
Westin.
your Westin.
They have some great restaurants there.
I have never even stepped foot in this place
No, you
yet.
haven't.
I need to. We need to stay there. Yes.
Anyway.
Get some Marriott Bonvoy points.
There are great places not on property, but we are going to be specifically naming some of the places on property that we think would be great for just like a couple's night together or a couple's meal together.
Yes. Probably the most romantic place to eat is the Napa Rose restaurant at Grand Californian. It's just so chill and quiet. There's not that many families with little kids that come in just because
Not
it's
that
so
many.
expensive and it's kind of a longer experience. So definitely that one.
It is an upscale experience.
Yes, it's
And your
expensive.
pocketbook's going to hear that too.
Yes, and you have to have reservations. You could maybe try and walk up and see, and they might stick you at the bar or in the the front area that we were stuck in once, even with the reservation.
I still liked our dining experience
It was not as great, but
Anyway.
It's just other than that that part of it, it's a very romantic location and a good experience.
Also, the Carthay Circle restaurant. That's something that they are a little bit more accommodating with walk-ups, especially since they're inside the park. But it's just a beautiful atmosphere. Now, I know that there was a while ago that we mentioned like we had a quote-unquote negative experience at the Carthay Circle. That's because we are going in for a very specific experience.
Yeah.
And if they set us outside, that's not the
Definitely
experience we're going
inside is more cozy and romantic.
But if you if you're just really there for the food, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, no. And if you walk up, more than likely they'll put you outside, kind of toward the Buena Vista Street right there. But it's still it's amazing food, and yeah. So
And
don't
it
get me
is
wrong.
great for couples, and they've got big, huge wine lists
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything. So
All the wines.
You can have a lot of fun with that and have a good night out. Obviously, the Blue Bayou.
It is super cozy. We love the experience still. You can't get reservations ever for some reason.
They're very hard to get, but they do accept walk-ups. You
Yes.
just have to get on that
Early.
list really early because it does fill up really fast.
But it's so cozy with just the boats going by from pirates, and it's so dark in there. I don't mind that it's dark. People are like, I can't read the menu, and for a while they had like light up menus or like lights
Just pull
on the
out your
menu.
phone.
Just pull out your phone for a little bit.
fine.
You'll be fine.
I would, even though the Cafe Orleans, I would say the Cafe Orleans still because it just has
Yeah.
a very, very particular vibe that's, more like French Quarter Cafe sort of
Yeah.
thing. And I like that. It's a little
It's
bit,
a little noisier and a little.
but that's kind of the ambiance they're going for because you're
Right.
underneath this awning and underneath the trees. You still get like this privacy, but you can kind of people watch. It's really, I like the environment.
Yes.
And the food's great. Also, even though we haven't been there, I would recommend Paseo at Downtown Disney. I think it looks
lovely.
great.
The ambiance
Mexican
of
food.
the place before it, whatever it was called,
How quickly we forget Catal.
Catal.
The
So
Spanish place.
it's the same building. They probably decorated it different, but it still has a really.
I especially love the
cozy
patio
feel.
that you can look out
Oh, yeah.
on top over everything. I think it's the only restaurant that has a second floor patio.
Mm-hmm.
Not the only restaurant that sits on the second floor, but I think it's the only one that has a patio on the second floor, which is nice.
Yep.
Then we can get to the food another time. Something that we just want to mention to you, obviously it's great if you have small children, if you take like maybe your parents with you and say like,
Yes.
do you mind taking them for a little bit of time? And then you can have some time to yourself. That's not always an option for everybody. We get that, but I mean, think about it, consider it, invite them. Also, if you happen to have one of your children who's at least 14, remember that you can send them with all of your children.
Yep.
And they could go
On any ride that
basically any
they're
ride.
tall enough for or whatever
Yes.
that they're allowed
They
to
just
do.
ask that they have to be accompanied by at least a 14-year-old.
Yep. So you can send them anywhere in the park. Just let them loose.
Now, obviously, that's going to be up to you, your rules,
Yes.
the communication, everything. But it is an option.
It's an option. It's
Disney
allowed.
is okay with that. So just kind of keep that in mind.
Some people may not know that because, 14-year-olds are not. That
You don't
old.
often think of, oh, you're responsible and you're 14. That usually doesn't go
Ish.
together.
They have
but-
security everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, now obviously, I know this is going to seem a little haphazard. Our list was a little haphazard. Just we'll deal with it. So, right.
Yeah, there's not a lot of. It makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Which order
So
we're going in.
Just continue with our brains here. Go with us. This is just how we thought of them. And we had to flip the paper over. We don't want to. So rides. We were specifically trying to think of rides that when we go on them, we feel like we have a certain level of privacy or intimacy. That doesn't mean that these are all the rides that you ride by yourself.
But you can sit next to each other, and they're kind of longer rides.
Usually you are sat just the two of you on a row. Those sorts of rides.
Yep.
Is what we're thinking of. And they're usually not thrill rides.
Yeah.
So Pirates of the Caribbean. No, you're not the only ones in the boat. But parties of two, they never seat with anyone else. And usually
front row or back row. So
yes. Because they can only fit 2 or 3 in those rows. So when he's like a party of 2, they're like row 6, done. And honestly, I like row 6 a little bit better.
Yeah, it's not bad. And you don't get as wet on the first drop.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, it's more intimate whenever you're behind everybody. They kind of forget that you're there.
Yeah.
It's great.
And it's a 20-minute ride, so it's something like that.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes.
It's a good just time to yourselves.
Along the same lines, It's a Small World.
Yep, just don't take your clothes off in Aladdin Land, whatever.
Like that one person did. Don't do that.
That's not allowed.
But again, it's a little bit cozier. They will never seat another party with you if you have a group of 2. And you can just sit there and just relax and be in the moment.
It is funny with both of those rides in particular that if there's people behind you standing in line or just waiting to queue up that think that they're part of your row too, and you're like, no, this is not going to fit, and
not necessarily. That doesn't often happen.
It sometimes happens.
Yeah, but not often.
No.
Also, I don't know why you wrote down Tunnel of Love.
Because you said it.
I did say it doesn't exist.
It's not a real thing.
Peter Pan, obviously it only holds 2 people, so
you do have to wait in the line for 700 hours.
Forever, but it could be worth it if you really want to do it.
It's always smelly and always humid in the line.
We also put on here Goofy's Sky School, mostly just because there is no ride where you're going to get closer to your partner than on Goofy's Sky School.
When you go around the curves, you will smack into each other's shoulders.
Shoulder to shoulder, knee to knee.
And if you're tall like us and you're in the front left, you will get decapitated, and you get to watch your spouse get killed.
And go, oh, look at that.
Oh, blood.
I'm going to have to wash this shirt now. But no, I just was thinking about that if you want to.
You sit next to each other.
The teacups, the Mad Tea Party, especially because obviously they don't care if there's just 2 of you in a single teacup, so you can have as much fun as you would like. You don't have to spin if you don't want to. You can just sit there and enjoy the ride.
And especially at night, the lighting is so cute and so much of a fun ambiance.
Yeah. Potentially Alice in Wonderland. I think it depends on when you go. Sometimes they're forcing other people on there with you.
Not
and I'm
so much that one because there's not
please?
much room on the front. So
They've forced us.
I know. I would
It's
say
this new thing where they're we had to put as many people on the ride as possible. I'm like, I really am fine waiting a little bit
We normally
longer.
would have said Snow White and Pinocchio, but seriously,
They don't always do
lately,
it.
It's really frustrating.
And I'm like, for me personally, I still say I am willing to wait a little bit longer to have it to ourselves.
Yep.
I really am. So just something to consider.
Yes. Also, Little Mermaid on the same vein. It's just you two. They're not going to force.
I really do enjoy just doing that one. I was debating on Haunted Mansion, and although that's really fun to do as a couple, I feel like I'm spending less time just taking in the ride on something like Little Mermaid, or Pirates than I am on Haunted Mansion. I don't know what it is.
And plus, when it's ultra dark, you can't even see your partner.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different on those ones. That's why I didn't want to include it.
Maybe.
Just throwing that out there.
It's similar, but
So those are...
maybe an honorable mention for that.
Yeah. And then lastly, again, we don't have personal experience with this, but there's places where you can just kind of relax and relax is the key term here.
Yep, sit and get a drink.
And take some drinks. They have some, and I think most of these places have non-alcoholic drinks too, but I'm sure that's not what you're looking for. So this is not an exhaustive list. This is just the places that we think are going to be those intimate moments together. I'd
say one of the best ones that's not really known is the Hearthstone Lounge at the Grand Cal. No one really knows about it. It's kind of in the corner there. It's very quiet. And
I've been in there actually, and it's really nice.
It does have a little fireplace in the back too.
That's why it's called the Hearthstone Lounge. It has a very large, not quite as large as the main one in the lobby, but a big fireplace in there too.
Yeah, it's just very
It's
quiet
homey.
and homey. Yep.
It's homey. I like it in there. And lots of places just kind of sit and relax. Also, the Carthay Circle Lounge, which is there on the bottom floor.
So yeah, you don't need reservations. You just walk up, say, "Can I just eat in the lounge?" And they have the small bites and just
A very
drinks.
extensive menu.
Yeah.
And so it's you still get a lot of those same vibes that you get from the restaurant, but this is just much more chill.
And they often have like a piano player, or I've heard like music in there.
No, I think they just play
Like,
it. I don't think they have
know.
live music.
But yeah, it's just it's a really good, quiet, intimate vibe, and they don't mind if you just go and say you want a couple of drinks or just a couple of things to eat. So
Along the same lines is the Hearthstone Lounge, the Broken Spell Lounge at the Disneyland Hotel. This is the one on the other side of Goofy's Kitchen.
yep, used to be Steakhouse 55.
Used to be Steakhouse 55. Because it's so secluded, a lot of people don't know it's there.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't. So it's actually going to be very, very chill and very quiet back there. So great place to go and relax for a little while.
You just have to get past the craziness of Goofy's Kitchen.
Which is funny that it's there. But then once you get there, you really don't get any of that.
No.
Any of that craziness at all. Also, I believe that you can just walk into the bar at Naples. Oh, I believe you can. This is
I
at
think
Downtown
so.
Disney.
Yeah.
I believe you can. It's not the most chill, but I mean, it's a place.
It's somewhere.
Because I don't know that I would really say Centrico is the same way.
No.
Because it's just right in the heart of everything.
And
it's more hustle bustle.
Yeah, and I think they have like TVs for like sporting stuff, and they have a little louder music. So
And it's just loud in there.
Yeah.
Also, I would say the Lamplight Lounge. One downside
Kind
of
of.
that is that you are going to have to wait a very long time.
People are obsessed with the Lamplight Lounge. They wait for hours and hours.
And I also wouldn't
to
necessarily
drink there.
say that this is like the most chill place, but I know people just love it.
Yeah, it's got a cool vibe for sure. I mean, if you have a couple of couples, then maybe it's more.
Yeah.
One final thing. So, if you just want to sit and do nothing and just be together, you can always go to the Grand Californian, and in the main lobby, there's the huge fireplace with tons of rocking chairs, like 30 rocking chair type things, and you can just sit there and do nothing. So I just wanted to end
You
on
can do
that.
nothing together.
Yep.
So again, what we're talking about here is not necessarily Valentine's inspired it.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of these things are going to be difficult to do because they are probably already
Yeah,
well
they're
booked
all
up.
booked on the
And it's
restaurants.
not really
and you're
gonna
not going to be able to walk up.
And it's not really going to be all that romantic when it's really that loud and busy with everyone trying to do the same thing.
Yeah.
This is just more like anytime you're going, if you're just like, we want to have a little bit more of a romantic time together, these are some good ideas to be considering.
Yep. So yeah, hopefully you learned something or just some ideas.
This also just made me a lot more calm and relaxed, which if you knew how late in the night it is for us right now.
Yes, and I had a horrible day at work, and yeah.
So maybe this was just you saying you needed the time to relax.
Yes. Get some zen.
But I have the cat on me right now. So.
She's so cute and so tiny.
And her little vibrations from her purring, it's great.
Yep, she is very calming.
Very calming.
Get yourself a cat. That's a good way to.
That's another good thing. You can't take it to Disneyland with you, though.
No. Yeah,
Not even emotional support cat. No,
special
they don't allow.
service cat.
I don't think you could get a cat to do
think
anything
so.
other than emotional support. Anyway, so hopefully that gives you some ideas. Consider these for the future, especially the whole idea of like if there's a way to have someone take your kids for a little while.
It's such a good idea. Even just
two
like
of our
one
friends-
grandparent or something.
Two of our friends are going in a few weeks to Disneyland, just like the mid-end of February, and they're going with one of their parents, and their parents said like, why don't we just take your little one for you one day so you guys can just kind of go do your thing and maybe
Yes.
have a dinner together. And they said, oh, twist my arm.
Oh darn! No, I don't think that'll work.
So that's the same idea that we're talking about here. But at any rate, make sure that you are getting your tickets and your hotels through our friends at Getaway Today. They do still have that. I believe they still have the special going on with adults at kids prices. So
Not very long.
Not for very long. So if you're interested in that, get your tickets quickly. But they always have really good deals for hotels as well. And if you're like, well, I'm not going to have anything until taxes come through, they do offer like layaway flights.
Yep, one of the MAs at one of the clinics I work at was like, I've been listening to your podcast and I used Getaway today, and it's so cool that we can like just pay in installments. I'm like,
Yeah.
yep.
So you can book it now, get the prices in, and then when your tax return comes,
Yep,
you can
pay
use
the
that
rest.
to pay the rest of it. So just kind of putting that out there to think about it, but use our link in the description for that.
And make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I've tried to put a few more
We have been
pictures lately.
No, we have been doing. He's been doing better, and I know I said I was going to do a life update, and he never did. Because that's just how life has been going lately. It's great. Probably this week I will be doing because we do generally post better when we're traveling. So we'll be doing a lot more things now that we're going to be in a Disney location. It gets our minds focused on that.
Florida.
But make sure you subscribe to the podcast so you get new episodes as they drop. And then otherwise, we will see you guys next week when we are actually much, much closer to Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I still was thinking about it.
No, I think it's great. I think it was great that we did it this week.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Okay. So thanks, guys. We'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye.